region a C rating. This is the 6th year in a row the Bay Area has landed on the list. Freeways received a D+, as did the stormwater system. Transit received a C, and the bridges a C+. The engineers noted more potholes and bumpier roads on the Bay Area's freeways.
It was a wild police pursuit that we first showed you last night on the 10 o'clock news. Authorities going after possible murder suspects. But KTVU's John Sasaki tells us there was a major turn of events once the suspect's car finally came to a stop. The chase started in Newark, then east on 580 in Hennepin County, injuring right about 100 miles of foot. And for that to happen, you have to have a lot of things go right. East Palo Alto police informed a task force to track down Jaime Cardenas and Fidel Silva, who are suspected of killing 3 people.
They're very violent people with a very violent recent history, so we're very concerned for the safety of anybody that's around them.
The alleged victims include Hugo Chavez, who was killed on Camellia Court, and 19-year-old Catherine Fisher, who was shot on Annapolis Street. Fisher was an instructor at the Menlo Park Gymnastics Center until she was killed 2 weeks ago.
She was a really outgoing, fun-loving type of a person. She loved working with children, but she was also, mature. She was able to take charge of a program.
The chase ended in Lathrop, near Manteca. Officers realized there that the 2 people in the car were not the wanted suspects, but rather associates of theirs driving one of their cars.
Information was developed during that stop that has aided in the investigation.
The driver was arrested for evading police, and the passenger is facing weapons charges. East Palo Alto police continue to hunt for the homicide suspects who are also wanted for a killing in Colorado. In Oakland, I'm John Sasaki, KTVU, Channel 2 News. East Bay Regional Park Police say they located a marijuana plantation today near where a gunman opened fire on an officer earlier this week. This is video from Tuesday's search for the shooter, who still hasn't been caught. Police say the marijuana growing operation was discovered through aerial surveillance of the San Leandro watershed near Moraga. At this point, though, they're still not sure whether the shooting was connected to that or some other type of illegal activity in the area.
BART staff members have rejected a proposal to allow bikes on its trains during rush hour. Riders are allowed to bring their bikes on the last car during normal hours. But BART officials say there's not enough room to accommodate bikes during morning and evening rush hour. The San Francisco Bicycle Coalition says BART is missing out on new riders and increased revenue.
And as you would expect this time of night, the fog is making its way across the bay, over to Oakland, over to Alameda, and over to Albany, and into Berkeley. The fog will be just what it did last night. It'll end up in many Bay Area neighborhoods, and temperatures will be a lot like these. These are the highs from today, but temperatures tomorrow, maybe a degree warmer. But get the idea. Certainly warmer in the Inland Bay Valley. There's a mid-90 out there towards Antioch. I think tomorrow there'll be some upper 90s out towards Antioch and Stockton. We start off tonight with temperatures just like last night, low 50s. And then as we head into tomorrow, we're going to see a lot of fog. We have some drizzle along the coast this morning to the Golden Gate Bridge. The visibility is on the Great Highway, down around Pacifica, Devil's Slide, north of Bodega Bay, down about a quarter of a mile. Spotty drizzles, heavy fog in the morning for your Friday. Back here at 10:45, we're going to look at your Friday forecast and your Bay Area weekend.
Some good news tonight about a leeward whale we've been keeping an eye on in Northern California. The female gray whale has been stranded in the Klamath River near the Oregon border for a month now. But we learned today that white spots of fungus on her skin appear to be fading. Marine mammal experts say that's good news, but there's still nothing for her to eat in the river. Her calf swam back to sea on Saturday, and wildlife experts hope the mother will now do the same.
Lined up for an important shot, the new requirement that school kids have to meet before they can return to class. But first,
it's quick, clever, and dangerous no-stopping crime now hitting new spots, 6 schools in one Bay Area city.
Live drive time traffic weekdays starting at 4:30 a.m. on KTVU Channel 2 Morning News. What makes Ford the right choice? Fuel efficiency. No other brand offers more models that get 40 miles per gallon. Plus, we have the most fuel-efficient pickup and SUV in California. So get the most out of every drive. See your California Ford dealer.
Tonight, a demo featuring our new intern, Billy. Did you sign the contract? You found a way.
Nothing. Oh, your head in his mouth.
It has a blast. It's from.
Oh, somebody.
Yes. No annual contract. Say,
Get unlimited talk, text, and web for $40 a month. Taxes and regulatory fees included, and no annual contract. Metro Round Table picked the freshest heirloom tomatoes for our new farmers market pizza and flatbread. Try our pizza with seasoned crust, heirloom tomatoes, primo pepperoni, fresh basil, and a balsamic glaze.
Surprised the police is not here yet.
Something lighter? Try our flatbread with the same delicious tomatoes, fresh mozzarella,
It's
and basil.
vicious.
Just $6 for an individual flatbread, $12 for a full size, and $15 for a large pizza. Available only
Think
when
about.
tomatoes are in season, and only at Round Table. The last honest pizza.
What are you doing? Think about. What are you doing?
Party City's
Get
annual
the.
50-cent clearance event. Countless fun items on clearance, 50 cents each. Gift wrap,
She loves
gift
it.
bags,
She's
stickers,
trying to go out
balloons,
there.
and decorations.
I know.
For all kinds of parties. Get to Party City today. The annual 50-cent clearance event won't last long. And don't forget the $5 costume clearance for limited time only. Party City. Nobody has more party for less.
What makes Ford Fusion the right choice? Exclusive features like hands-free sync technology, fuel economy that can't be beat by Toyota Camry, and payments now as low as $149 a month for 24 months. See your California Ford dealer and make Fusion your choice.
Under attack. That's what they feel like at schools in Vallejo when thieves keep stealing copper wire. KTV's Mike Maybach tells us why the assistant superintendent says whoever is responsible definitely knows what they're doing.
Boxes of books and supplies on the move inside Vallejo's Hogan Middle School.
Cleaning classes for preparing the offices. This is a new site for us.
And already a new problem. Half the building has no power now and probably won't have it next week. We are under attack. His name is Mel Jordan. He's the assistant superintendent and is talking about last night's copper wire theft. Snap it. A big one. How big? Jordan says an estimated 1,000 feet of copper wire. Just stripping the wire, too. So in other words, not only are they cutting it, they're taking the plastic off, throwing it away, and keeping the copper. This crew of criminals comes in, slices the copper cable, rips it out, and it only takes about 15 or 20 minutes. And this crime, it's not the first time it's happened.
At all.
6 schools have been hit this summer.
Be nice.
What that's telling me right
Think
now
about what are you
is
doing.
that it's gotten our attention. Hogan Middle School last week, Franklin Middle School last night. The list goes on, and the tab goes up. The district's losses are
Think
estimated
about.
at $100,000. But who? Who's committing these crimes in the middle of the night? Mel Jordan has an idea.
Think about.
Electricians, they have to be familiar about how, when you see the work, they just basically know how to cut it and pull. Could even be plumbers. The district says it is reviewing surveillance video and is also offering a reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction.
Think about.
Mike Maybach, KTVU, Channel 2 News.
Tomorrow, PG&E
Think
plans
about.
to send a camera down a long abandoned section of the San Bruno pipeline that exploded last year. Crews excavated the pipe today in the neighborhood where 37 homes were destroyed. The Public Utilities Commission ordered PG&E to remove an 8-foot section of the pipeline as part of its investigation into the blast.
It was part of the original
All right, that's enough.
32 project, and then which was installed in
Go outside.
1958, and then in 1950.
Go outside.